Hello everybody, Walker here. Hey, it has been a long while, and guess what? I got some fun stuff. We are alive. We're working on new videos. We are hopefully going to get some more viewers, get some of our older viewers back, maybe get some new viewers. Unfortunately, Thaumcraft is pretty much dead. Azenor has not been seen in years. Thaumcraft was handed off to the COFH team. They haven't done pretty much anything in years. I don't know where they're at either. It's pretty much gone. I didn't like Thumb 5 or 6 to begin with, and that may have contributed to the downfall because, as I recall, not a lot of people were very fond of the Thaumic glove or gauntlet or whatever that concept Azenor came up with was, and yeah, I really didn't like it. And everyone knows who's watched my channel. I was a very prolific Thaumcraft 4 player. Definitely think it was the pinnacle of Minecraft modding, specifically Minecraft magic modding. There have been other Minecraft magic mods that have tried and failed to live up to Thaumcraft's standard, in my opinion. Oh, it's obviously just my opinion. That's an AE2 star meteor thingy. That's cool. Good to know. Let's take a look what we've got going on in this map here. What are we doing then? Well, as the title tells you, we're playing Create Above and Beyond. For those who don't know, Create is this really awesome tech mod that you pretty much build machines from scratch, contraptions as they're called, to do pretty much anything you want. Ooh, I know what that is. We're heading that way right now. So we have an ocean next to us. That's awesome. That's going to be super useful for us. There's a redwood forest over here, which once we get an axe that can actually chop down those things, that means we'll have a lot of wood to start with right off the bat. But we're probably, by the time we have that axe, we shouldn't even need to worry about that. Well, no, I think I can make, yeah, I think I can make an appropriate axe to chop that stuff down long before that I'll be able to make a tree farm. Yeah, I think so. But we're going to come over here because there is what is known as a broken windmill over here, and it's going to have a lot of goodies that we can quote-unquote kife. Oh yeah, so this is a broken windmill. Basically, it has a bunch of starter items that we can grab, like sail frames. Alright, we need to actually make ourselves a workbench and some tools. First thing, you'd think that I know how to play Minecraft, right? You know, make tools, punch trees. And what do I do? First thing, go exploring. Alright, there's the crafting table. We'll just drop that there. We need a couple of things to start with. We're gonna start, I guess that's it right there. That's all we're gonna have for now. So we're gonna break these sail frames. Yep, I thought so. The axe works a lot better. We are gonna, this is a sail frame 2, that gives us 3, 4, 5. We need 8 to start with, so we might want to try and find another one. This is gonna let us build our own windmill. So the whole idea behind Create Above and Beyond, you're building your own machines. And you need to power them with some kind of rotational force. Oop, this is broken stone for anyone who doesn't know. If I just kind of, there it goes, it breaks under my weight and then sends us down, falling down if we're not careful. Luckily, I was careful, so hooray for me. Those are shafts. Those are super important. I think we got everything that we can get from this. I'm not going to bother with the slabs or the logs or anything like that, but it does look like there's something maybe over here. Well, it says Podzol, so maybe not. Oh, there's a tower. What's all of this mess up here? Mud bricks. Gabriel. Oh, that's like a ruins area up here. I'd really love to find a village. But looks like there is a create house to the south of us that we might have to spend the night in. Let's take a look up north first. Okay, so let's talk a little about this mod pack that I'm working on here. Create Above and Beyond. So it takes the mod create and it turns it on its head. It kind of, I would say, Greg techs it for people who know what Greg tech was. And for those of you who don't, pretty much it takes all the recipes in the mod and it overcomplicates them is the best way to describe it. It definitely makes the progression through the mod a little more challenging. We could kife that tower, I guess. Limestone. Oh, there's another one of those. Of course there is. It's right there on my mini map. Yeah, this is like a ruins. I'm not sure what mod adds this in. These might be extended caves actually. These pots usually drop pretty good treasure. It can also drop pretty crummy treasure, like umbrum saplings, because we certainly need those, right? Oh, you know what we do need though? Food. And we don't have any. That ain't good. I'm gonna have to stop running and jumping, eh? Drop me some bread. Gold is great, but I'd really love some bread or fish or pretty much anything. Spider webs are not great. We might have to kill some sheep for their sweet, sweet meat. And we'll kill this sheep. And we might as well kill this sheep, and then we can make a bed too so we can sleep through the night. And if we don't find any, like, village or something... Oh, well, I guess I didn't have to kill those sheep, because we've got wild carrots right here. Look at that. Look at that. If we don't find a village, like, in the next, I don't know, 3 minutes, we're going right back to the ocean, because the ocean has kelp, and we need a lot of kelp. Yeah, so we're going to go over, once I find a good safe place to do this, we're going to go over what's in this mod pack in more detail. Not like every mod that's in it, but the basics of it. What is that? Oh, that's an illager outpost. Ugh, that's a big one too. Shoot, I was hoping that was one of the little tiny ones that only has like 3 of them in it, because then I could, you know, commandeer it from them. But looks like that ain't gonna happen. 3. Okay, so we can make a bed when we need it. Hey, there's a lot of wool over here. Oh, hey, it's a campsite. We don't have to make a bed, because there's one right here for us. Take a look at that. Awesome. Everything else, though, this can't be cooked. It's a carrot. Of course it can be cooked. I mean, I guess there's no fire to cook, but I'm going to take these seats. These seats are pretty awesome. But we're still kind of... Ooh, there's a signpost over here? Let's see. Let's see where the nearest village is, according to the signpost. We are... we're 700 blocks away. 700 blocks, and it looks like it's to the northwest. That way. Do we risk it? Do we risk being so far away from the ocean? You know what I can do? Alright, this is what I'm going to do. I need kelp, but I really want to be next to a village. There's a reason why. Pretty much, I'm on, as you can tell by my hearts, I'm on hardcore mode. That's going to make nighttime the scariest thing in the universe for me, because I don't almost never play on hardcore mode, and I wanted to make this a challenge because I am super familiar with Create. I'm kind of maybe not that greatly super familiar with Create Above and Beyond, but I am familiar enough that if I go normal, it's not going to be a challenge for me. So we're gonna make it a challenge. We do need... I need to get out of the habit of cutting these down. Wait a minute, no I don't. I have a bed right here. We're gonna sleep, and then we're gonna run up north. Alright, let's grab just... We don't need a lot. We need just enough to take with us. That's good. How much did we get? 8? Yeah, that's fine. We need just enough to take with us, and wherever this village is, what we can do is we can just make ourselves a kelp farm, and that'll be that. But at least we have it. Let's make sure that we have a tool of destruction equipped. But, so yeah, the nighttime is going to be super scary. There's going to be a lot of zombos, a lot of skellies, spiders, witches, creeps. Well, creeps are still going to be a problem for us, but the rest of them, well, witches also. Iron golems. You know, iron golems will take care of us. They will protect us from the zombies. They'll protect us from the skellies. So if we can find a village, that would be awesome. We can set up shop nearby. We could set up shop right in the village and get some villagers working for us. But it looks like this is going to be quite the journey. So while we're walking, I will talk about Create Above and Beyond. The goal is to get to the moon. And you start with absolutely nothing, and you have to progress through the mod pack. There is some helpful progression journals to assist with that. There's a couple ways you can progress through, but eventually you're just going to have to build contraptions to do all the various things for you. One of the contraptions that we're going to build is a tree farm, for example, that farms trees and wood for us. Another contraption will be a kelp farm, as I mentioned, that will just constantly feed us kelp. Another contraption could be a sawmill that strips logs and then turns them into planks. Or, well, it doesn't need to strip the log, turn it into planks, but you get the idea. Actually, no, I think... Oh, there's another... It's a shame there's no, like, good stuff in here, but there is these lanterns that I'm gonna take. I should take the barrels, because barrels are useful later on. We really got to get to this village, though. Where is this village? I have to check my mini-map. Oh, there's an abandoned mine shaft over here. That's awesome. I think I'm not going to go too far down, but I am going to steal some stuff. What do we got? Coal, torch. We can get rid of this stuff. Pumpkin seeds, so I guess I can take that. I kind of want to keep everything else. But we are going to grab... I don't want to go down there just quite yet. We are going to grab the minecarts. Because what we can do is we can melt the minecarts down for iron. Iron is going to be a commodity. Pretty much every metal in this mod pack is going to be a commodity for us. And the reason is as I mentioned, it kind of... We're going to grab some of these cone flowers. There's a reason for those. The mod pack really does a number on a lot of the recipes. I see the village. It looks to be a bit out a ways from the ocean. It's not too far away, but it is a ways. It is next to a meteor impact, though. There's a slime thingy right next to it. Before we go to that village, we're gonna come up here because I see another broken windmill. That's gonna get us the sail frames that we need. Though, you know, there is that campsite. Okay, well, regardless of that, It also has some more cogs that we can take and shafts because we need those. Those are the lifeblood of this mod pack. Shafts in particular. You pretty much need shafts to do most of anything in this mod pack. And we're going to grab the millstone because it's always useful. We're going to grab the bearing and the radial chassis. I don't actually use radial chassis very often. I probably should, but... And we will grab the sail frames because, why not? It's there. It's free. It's free materials. So 15 minutes in and we have ourselves a village. We have ourselves a place to stay. That's the big thing. That's the key. Hour-long episodes twice a week, I think, is what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to get back into the game here, and I don't know if I can do more than that right now. I do a lot of other stuff. I play Final Fantasy XIV a lot. Various other things, so I don't know that I got enough time to do much more videos, but if you guys want to see something else, like another type of game, such as, well, like Minecraft, or mod packs from Minecraft, or some other survival type games, you know, The Long Dark, The Forest, you know, they're all older games. I know The Forest 2 is supposed to be out in the first quarter of 2023. Aw, dude, did you block yourself in? You blocked yourself in. There you go, buddy. You can get out now. Go on. Go. Don't. You jerk. Stuff like that, I'm more than willing to do. Did we go to this one already, or was that the other one? No, I think it was the other one. So, we are in a tundra biome. And this is a fairly annoying village to be in, actually. I mean, it's really hilly. Oh my gosh, you guys. What is up with this? You need to take better care of your house. How are you supposed to take care of your sheep if you can't even get to them? Let's see, is there something I can drop? You know what? We can plant these coneflowers right here so we know where they are, and then we can grab this wood. We're just going to explore this village a little bit. Alright, that's just a standard bed, but I don't like how hilly it is. It's kind of annoying. I guess it's better than nothing? You know? Um, um, Here, hold on to that. Give me. Give me. Awesome. Awesome, we got some armors. That's great. Ooh. Let that cook. Of course, we don't have enough room. Well, once it's done, we can just throw the rest down. Got some armors. Yeah, this village kind of sucks. But I think we can make do with it. I think this should be okay. I think what we might end up doing... Let's see. Once this gets done cooking, I'll take a look around it and see. Come on, cook, 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 cook. Perfect. So it goes out into a snow. South is... It's pretty flat down south of us. Looks like there might be a signpost down in the water. This'll work. We'll make it work. Yeah, we'll make it work. We're going to go south. We'll build on this flat area here. We'll clean out and make it a little flatter for us. So let's take a look south. We can make this work. I'm not fond of this village. There's not a lot going on here, but you know what we can do is we can help them out by building some various things. Not really amazing here either. There's a fletching table, but building various tables and putting them in different rooms and letting them, you know, do their thing. The important part is it is near a village, which is what I wanted. All right, this is big old flat. It's very brown and boring. Ugh. Wonder how we can make this a little more palatable for us. I guess I can go get some cherry wood saplings and plant it over here. Even the water is kind of bland. Is there anything out? Oh, packed ice. But that's like a mine shaft, isn't it? I really can't leave here now. There's just too many good resources around. Unfortunately, there really isn't anything else nearby. I guess we can go and see what this is all about. It looks like a tree. Yeah, it must be just a tree. Okay, it's getting nighttime, so let's put that bed down and go to sleep again. I think this is gonna be where we set up camp. So, here is the deal. I need another crafting table, but I'm gonna do one better. I'm gonna make a crafting station. Crafting station is from Tinkers. For people who know, Tinkers Construct is a really cool mod that is pretty much modular tools that you can build from scratch. And to be honest, it's like the first thing that we need to make. So we're going to put all of this in here. We need some more wood. This is going to be another problem, is we got just scrub wood around because it is a tundra. This is such a bore. We might end up moving everything. This is so boring of a area, but we'll make do with what we've got. We might be able to make it look prettier. Once we get like a better house going, maybe we can make the house look nice and not put the chest behind. Yeah, Tinkers is a really cool modular mod. It's kind of like it is casting metals, but it has these cool tools called Tinkers stations where number one, items stay persistent in the crafting grid, and number two, if it's put next to an inventory, you have access to that inventory. So we don't have to keep swapping between inventories. It's still easier to throw everything in from there, but super awesome tool to use. Okay, first things first, we need some stone because we need to get rid of these wooden tools and get some stone tools going. Second is we need some food production because we are pretty much running out. And the one thing I didn't look to see is if there was any farms in that village, but I don't think there were. Alright, that is going to be a pickaxe. 1, 2, 3 is going to be our axe. That's our shovel. That right there is a hoe. That is a sword. That should be all we need. I really need to get food. Alright, we gotta go a little slow. I see some wild, probably carrot or onion over there. But, I mean, there's berry plants. We can get those for a real quick snack. Of course, I've already forgotten where I put all my stuff. Oh, right there. Carrots. We do have wheat seeds. Do we have any iron? No, we don't have any iron. We can make iron using a mine cart. Alright, well, let's get this out of the way. Alright. We have an axe. We have a pickaxe. We have a hoe. We have a shovel. We have a sword. Can throw all this mess in there. Sword, pickaxe, axe, shovel, hoe. Hoe is useless until we get some water We need a bucket. A bucket requires iron. All right. Heat up. I don't know if that's, let's see what. Spruce slabs, oak stairs. Nope. It's over here. Poppies. Nope. I guess we're going to head down this thing. Because usually there's iron in there, and I'm kind of surprised that we didn't find any the last time. Did we go in that one? Maybe we didn't go in that one. Well, we are this time. What I want to do is, right off the bat, I want to make a bucket. Because I want to get water up here so I can make a farm. The other thing I want to do is get plenty of clay, gravel, and sand. So that I can start making the Tinker's Construct Tool stuff. Yeah, okay, so we went there. Alright, we are going to go down into this hole, but we are going to be super careful. Because those broken stones that I mentioned, they're down here too. And they can put an end to a... Oof, oh man. Rule of thumb, if you're not sure what it is, don't step on it. Like right there, broken stone. Broken stone can put an end to a hardcore run very quickly. Very, very quickly. It can land you in lava. It can land you falling down a really, really deep hole. I don't think I care about that. Now I know all of this is fine. This I'm not sure about. Okay, that's cobble. Is there anything in here that's scary? No? That's neat. Could be useful. But I know this, if I jumped on there, I'd be dead. Luckily, as you probably can tell, I've been through this in the past. I am familiar with how this particular mod loves to troll you. We're not getting tricked this time. So we're just going to keep going very slow. Oh, see? There's some right there. That's cobble, so we're good there. But that's broken stone. That's broken stone, too. Why does it say cobble? There's no way that's cobble. I think 3 is all we're going to need. So what I need to do is get over here. That is cobble. Okay, sweet. Iron, TNT. Oh, a diamond. Buddy cards. Kill him! 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 That was not good. No bueno. If we didn't have iron armor on, we'd probably be dead. Squid beaks? What is that used for again? Oh, yeah, I don't know if I need ink sacks, actually, but we'll grab them. Powered rails are great, because you can melt those down into gold, I think. Golden apples, of course, you can melt down into gold. Should we grab... Controller rails I don't use very often, so I'm not going to bother. I'm considering if I should grab some magma stone right now. Or magma blocks. I think I'm going to grab at least... Yeah, 3 should be fine. Because we can use those for a really cheap source of power. And I think we can even grind them down or wash them into obsidian too, so... Alright, successful hunt. Let's grab these lanterns while we're right here. Successful hunt. And oh, there's one right there. I know there's one up above this wood beam, but we're gonna leave it just so that stuff doesn't spawn in there. If we ever decide to go down there again, we won't have to worry about stuff spawning in there. I am gonna grab this tree right off the bat, even though I don't have a use for it yet. Oh, I can get rid of these pebbles. I don't care about those. But I will have a use for it soon. Ooh, lots of saplings fell from that. We might be able to... 4 saplings. Okay, one there. One there. One there. And I guess one here. We might have a lot of wood for that. Since we're down near the coast, let's come over here. I see clay. So let's grab that. What I don't see right off the bat is sand. Oh, there's some sand over here. Okay, then I need gravel, and I'm not traveling all the way back to our starting point for gravel. I am doing something a little dangerous in that I'm traveling at night, so hopefully this is worth it. Oh, I don't have the inventory space anyway, so let's get home. We'll come back for the sand. And we'll try and find some oh, I know where there's gravel. There's a ton of gravel near me. It's in that meteor impact site. Okay, there is a creep over there, but luckily our bed is up here, so not a bad thing. Not a good thing. Not a bad thing, though. Probably should think about torching this whole area, and we're going to try and get rid of this creep without dying. If I have enough to do it, I'm probably going to make myself a shield. But the bucket is more important, because we need food. Alright, let's just throw everything in here. Get the wood out. Get the barrel out, because that's another storage option. Wooden rails, I don't care about. Grab the lanterns. Okay, yep, I do have enough to make a shield. Do I have enough to make a furnace? No, I don't. Maple sapling can come out because we're going to plant that. Yes, I do have enough to make a shield. Alright, let's make shield. Oh, it's daytime. Okay. He scared me for a second. And a bucket. Okay. Plant that sapling right there for now. The barrel will drop right there and throw the rest of that in the barrel. Actually, let's throw the lanterns in there and bring the torches out, because I'd like to use the lanterns when we actually finally get done building a house. That's what I was going to mention. Okay, in between episodes, I will be building structures, because it's boring to watch, and it takes forever. And when I say structures, I mean houses or the outlines of a factory or stuff like that. Right. If I remember right, I need like 38 gravel. Or no, I need 17 to do what I want to do. So, is it 17 or 18? We'll collect 18 just as an encaser. $17... 18. I also need to go and get my pickaxe because I'm super smart and I threw my pickaxe into the chest. So we're out in the open, right? And this is terrible. This is a bad idea. Why haven't I made a hobbit hole? Why haven't I done this, that? Because I'm going to build between now and next episode an actual small house to live in out here. Away from the villagers so they don't bug me while I'm trying to do stuff, but close enough that I can visit them if I need to. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for 1, and I'm going to make 2 to make this a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 2. Let's grab some of this coal. Just so that we don't have to try and cook this on our own. And then I need sand. I'll come back for the rest later. Now I need sand. And we saw sand down here, so let's go get it. There's some sand over here. We'll start over here, and we'll just work our way. Let's put the sand right there. I mean, there's a reason I'm doing it like that, is because I don't want the water moving over. Yeah, I know I can like plug it with other stuff, but sue me. It's the way I dig out sand. I always leave a border for the water. It's okay. I think we have enough, right? Oh no, I need, let's say 18 plus 5. I need 23 sand because I need 5 sand for one of the items I'm making here. That should be enough. Alright, let's get back to our little hobo area over here. Birds are dropping eggs all over the place. That's fine. We're cool with that, aren't we? I'm cool with that. Are you cool with that? I'm cool with that. Okie dokie. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab some of that clay. We're going to grab all of that gravel. We're going to grab all of that sand in there. There's some grout. We're also going to grab all of this and make 2 furnaces. Oops. Furnace. Split that in there. 5 sand. Throw that grout in there. With some coal to cook it with. Put everything else back in here. While that is a-cooking, let's go grab some water and bring it up. And let's start getting a garden growing so that we have food. Ooh. Is that an owl or is that something else? Sounds like a morning dove, to be honest. Nope, that's an owl. Hey, there's a cow over here, and there's some pigs. There's a cow up north. Fish. There's a skelly, possibly above ground down over that way, probably hiding under some trees. Alright, so there's that. Hey, it grew. Awesome. Let's clear out a nice area right here. We don't need to clear it out. We just need to make sure that we can do a 9x9 area. So there's that. Let's see if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. And then we just start going like that. And, you know, obviously we counted right, and there was 4 there, so I don't know what you guys are thinking. It was wide enough. I'm surprised that didn't break, to be honest. And yes, I know, well, I don't have enough seeds to do that thing. I don't know what Demon Dream seeds are. I know they're from Forbidden, but I'm not familiar with Forbidden, so I can't really tell you what it does. Alright, that's some seeds. Ugh. Might have to kill that cow for its food. What do I got? Do I have any more food? Oh, yeah, I still have that meat. I do have some other seeds that I can plant. Throw that in, and then throw the tomato seeds there. And I don't think I have any more torches. Grab that and throw it in there. Grab that. So here's the tinker stuff. And the problem ends up being, I wonder if... Show me? Oh, nice! That's awesome. That's an unexpected delight. The only problem is it's showing what's in the furnace and not what's in the chest. So I could put another crafting station next to a furnace, but that's okay. Alright, so we need to make a bunch of stuff. What we need to make is a melter and a heater for the melter. And that's going to let us melt down those minecarts and turn them into iron. We also need seared faucets to do that. And what we're going to need is another... I don't know if I have enough. No, yes I do. I have those. And I have those. We're going to need one of these. A basin. And soon we'll have the other thing that we need, which is a table. Now I'm going to go set this up like right here. And plop that right down there. And I'm going to cut this tree down because I need more wood. Sweet. And it gave us 2, which is awesome because we can plant now 2 instead of just 1 and get even more wood. So now what we need is a bunch more of those patterns that we made before. And now we need to put tinkers in because it's going to be a lot easier to do it this way. So we need a tinker station. We need a part builder. We can use a part chest. It's not required. Or is it a tinker's chest? No, it's definitely a parts chest. I don't want the trapped whatchamacallit though. And I don't think I have enough wood to do this. Yes, I do. Okay. I would love to have the tinker's chest, but I just don't have the materials to make it. We're going to be sleeping a lot. This is why I'm not doing the new big thing on YouTube and streaming, which is I survived 100 days doing this. And it's like, here's the thing that I have with those videos. That used to be the thing. Everyone survived 100 days in hardcore Minecraft. That was the challenge once upon a time. I didn't do hardcore, but I did I survived X number of days. Did I do it days or did I just do episodes in a single chunk? And people are making that out like it's the new big thing. So that's been around for a while. I guess it's cool. Don't get me wrong. Like Cookie God and I think Rage, a couple others, they do spend 100 days doing this, spend 100 days doing that. Oh no, it was Ford Labs. And way better YouTubers than me, but at the same token, it's like, I guess that couldn't grow there because it was next to a raised area, maybe? I don't know. By the same token, it's like, I can't get into them very much because we've all done them. And it's really more their editing is just top notch. Way better than anything I can produce anyway. Of course, they have professional editing teams as well, so it helps quite a bit. Okay, I put that in the very wrong spot. We actually need to put you there because I need that there, and I need that there, and I need these here. And here's what I am going to do. I'm going to grab both of those minecarts. I'm going to grab this coal. I'm going to put the coal in there, and I'm going to put both minecarts in there and there. Now we have this going. And this is going to melt down into iron, and we really could use this sand. And yeah, let's use up the flint first, and that, and this, and this. And here is where things get really cool. So, I made these patterns to make all of these toys. Well, I also need to use the patterns to make all these parts. And I am going to make a flint pickaxe head and a flint tool rod, but I'm going to use this greenwood log to make a tool binding. And these three parts make a pickaxe. It's going to make a pickaxe that takes on properties from each of these. So for example, the flint tool head has a 0.8 durability multiplier. So if I add this into the tool, the durability overall will be determined at a 0.8 times. It's got a slightly faster attack speed, and it's just got a a slightly better attack damage, but just a pretty standard attack damage mining speed. The head of the tool determines the base durability, and then the binding adds other things. We're not actually going to make our pickaxe out of these two materials. These are just to make a mold. This little bugger here doesn't do anything but add extra abilities. The reason we got this slime wood, or green heart log, is because it adds a thing called overslime and overgrowth to our tool, and that's going to make our tools last a lot longer. What it pretty much does is it adds a durability to your tool called slime, overslime, and then the overgrowth regens that slime, so we don't have to, because normally we would have to use slime to regen the overslime, but overgrowth will just regen it over time all on its own. We don't have to do anything. Now what I'm doing here is I made these sands into blank sand casts, and then I put the flint down in to make a sand cast, and then I can throw that in a parts bin. Now I can just pour iron right into that mold. It does use up the sand, but now we have an iron pickaxe head. And I can do the same with that. Normally I make the handle out of copper, because copper has a faster mining speed multiplier. But because I don't have any copper, we're going to make it out of iron for the durability. So this adds a 1.1 times durability, a little bit better durability. This has a base durability of 250. So now we have 357. Overslime of 50, that's coming from that. Piercing 1 and sturdy 2. Piercing 1 adds pierce damage, as you can see. Sturdy 2, if I remember right, is the added durability. It's another modifier on top of the base durability. It comes from iron. And as you'll see, this should start regenning overslime. Now we're going to do this again. We're going to make a mattock, because a mattock is going to be our axe and our shovel at the same time. We can make an axe, and we'll need to make an axe, but the mattock will serve us well for a while. This doesn't have a tool binding, so we're going to make the handle out of the green heart log. It's not going to be as good durability-wise, but it's still going to add that overslime to it. Now this is, there it goes, there's one. It usually goes a little faster than that. So we're going to grab that again, and like I said, well, no, it does have a 1.3 times, oh, that's what it is. It's a slower mining speed. But we're not mining, we're chopping and digging. So we're not too awful concerned about that. Now then, I already have, so our matic, hold on, our matic requires a handle, an axe head, and a pickaxe head. We already have the pickaxe heads. We're going to throw that in the mold. And we'll mold that. The only issue I'm going to have with this is going to require iron to repair these tools. So I can repair these tools. They won't just break. I just put them in this grid with the material that the head is made up of, and it will repair it. I need that. This will just keep adding more slots as we go. The reason I brought the cobble, it says pattern cost of 2, so I actually need 2 cobble. Stone, small axe head. Notice this says a durability of 130, much less than iron, obviously. But we can put that in there and reuse that later. You can make permanent casts out of gold, but I found recently that I don't need to because sand is so abundant. And I guess if I was like doing this on a redstone activation on a actual foundry, which is another Tinker's tool set that comes later, I could see myself doing it that way and having a permanent like ingot cast. But normally if I'm casting for ingots, I'm going to cast a full block, which is what this basin is for. We can put some of these in here to get some of the iron out of them. Where are we at time-wise? We are at 8 minutes until the end of this particular episode, so I think we've made good progress. We're going to go over the last few minutes, like I should have done in the first few minutes, what our game plan is. What Create Above and Beyond is doing for us. But first, I'm just trying to melt down this rail into here. Hopefully, I don't think I'm going to get a full block, but we'll certainly try. I think that's going to say 6 nuggets when that's done. Oh no, we have exactly 1 block, so we'll pour that in there. Good, because that'll take care of those tools. We can get rid of the shovel, the stone pickaxe, and the axe. Because now we have all 3. We're looking pretty good that way. Now we have iron. Let's put our shield up. And how are we doing over here? Okay, that's 86% growth. You know what I am going to make? Let's see. What's it going to cost me? Okay, let's grab another one of those. Let's do... I guess we'll do iron and for the handle, I think we'll just do, no, you know what? We're going to do 2 rounds of over slime on the handle. We're going to make a comma. So we're in 1.16.5, and as I recall, 1.16.5 did not add right-click crop harvesting in yet, so unfortunately we would have to break the wheat to harvest it. Luckily, Tinkers has a solution to that problem known as the comma. So we do need some more molds. We've already used them all up. And the comma will let us do exactly that. It's going to let us harvest using right click. I need a blade. Oh, oh jeez, cow, you scared me. I do need to make, I don't know if I can do this way. Because the small blade requires 2. Yeah, it's not going to let me use cobble and weathered limestone cobble. Well, there's some cobble up here. Yeah, before next episode and this episode, definitely making a small house up here. We will probably make it out of, there's plenty of spruce over there, so I think we'll make it out of spruce. Alrighty. You can let me have that stone blade now. Take that out. We will need 2 iron, so we can just take this and say 1, 2. And throw that up in there. Put that back in the chest, and while that's a cooking, we can make the binding we need and the tool handle we need. And pour. That pours in the mold. It cools. We get a comma. And just throw all the parts in. And like I said, it's modular. You can make tools. You can also upgrade this. So let's say I wanted to make my handle out of stone instead. I just put the comma in here and I put the stone tool handle in here, and it will turn it into a stone handle. Don't know why you'd want to, but you can. So now I can right click and harvest crops that are at 100%, which none of these are, so oops. But they will be, and we'll have food. I'm going to put that there, and I guess the rest will have to go in the chest for now. I think, guys, that we're gonna be done there. Can't think of anything else I need to do this episode except go through this. Okay, so this is the journal, and this is the create above and beyond progression list. That's what this mod pack is and what it's all about. It's not about tinkers, it's about create. Limitless potential. This pack is for you. We hope you have a good time with it. Thank you. Completely optional. Questing system helps you with the primary customizations of the mod pack. Trades and the progression of tech. Completing quests is not required to progress the game, but we're going to anyway. Number 1, tasks. Number 1, mod pack description. The sandbox has been turned upside down. Be ready to invent your best create contraptions. About 50 inventions lie between you and the moon. We're going to the moon. Thousands of components will flow through the ever-growing sequence of your machines, providing the means to explore the next level of technology. The entire factory will be put to the test as final products flow into the data center, programming the guidance computer of your spaceship. I've never been that far in this mod pack. I hope we get there in this series. Tired of the grind? Fund the operation with coin provided either from various errands or your chosen professions. We'll go through that in a second. And then this actually goes through it right there. So there's a couple of different things that we have here. There's 3 passive methods of doing this, and then there's the factory method. The bulletin board, as this says, provides a means to earn currency from trading. This is where we can get more silver coins. The market lets us sell stuff for silver coins, and then the shipment is a way of exchanging coins for resources automatically through shipping stuff out, kind of like UPS or something like that. And then the factory guide is the factories, how we build all the different things and the recommended progression through the mod pack. Metallurgy tells us how to refine, not how to refine metal. It does, but it also gives us the conversion rates. Yeah, we'll go over that next episode because the conversion rates are really sucky and we need to have some to demonstrate it. Lifesavers are different tools that make our lives easier. Off we go. Hooray. Got 3 levels for the reward. So these are the various things. We just went through the welcome. Bulletin board. We can choose a profession. Actually, we're going to unlock the bulletin board and unlock professions. We can choose a profession. We have to buy each with 30 coin. And I can't remember if you can have more than 1. I'm not going to bother just quite yet, though we may end up doing hunter because guess what? We're going to have a lot of hunter loot, mob drops. Then down below is various just passive things that will occur whether we want it to or not, right? So let's say if I collect 256 dirt, I can get 15 silver coins for getting 256 dirt, right? Pretty cool. I can, one of every vanilla sapling will get me 25 silver coin. Awesome. And then in the market, I can buy stuff like a duck. I can get a Totem of Undying for 60 silver. That's actually pretty cheap. I can get bees, which will be useful later. I can get a Fortress Locator. So it's going to be super awesome in the Nether. Railways. I don't really use rails very much, so... Test of Patience. Fellows offering a puzzle box seemingly endless layers of depth. As an expert, you know these can be finite. Will you wait you at the bottom? I've never done this one before. And maybe it's something cool. 50 silver coin. We'll have to try it once we start getting some coin in. Then shipments. Automatic way of getting shipment. You can buy an import card for use in the trading machine. Never used this before, actually, but it looks like it's going to help us progress without having to do a lot of work. Yeah. Looks like it's just import sponge. Yeah, we can buy stuff, we can sell stuff. It's pretty cool. But this is the stuff that we really care about, and this is the factory guide. So overview, welcome to the overview. You can always come back here to catch up on your current position in the progression of technology. If you look closely, your journey to the moon completes the final step of the way onto the right side here. Right over here is to the moon, but we are way over here. So preparations, this is pretty much saying this is what we really should have to start our journey. Here's the thing. That we can find and that we can make. The rest of these we really can't just make off the bat. We actually need to go through chapter 1 to make them. Chapter 1, the earliest inventions reveal one's resourcefulness with low-level equipment. Autocrafting, none. Filtering, not cheap. Item transport. May the built spaghetti mesh in your favor. After hitting the check mark above, the first chapter of the factory guide will become accessible from the quest sidebar. So we've hit it. And oh, look at this. Chapter 1. Chapter 1 start. Welcome to Factory Guide. These quests are an automation plan for your upcoming assembly line. Always view them as recommendations on what you should construct. A passive supply 4. The flow graph depicts the connections between relevant recipes and processing. Happy engineering. Hooray for us. And then speed run. You know, we don't actually have to follow this flow graph. And we're not, by the way. So it lists each one as a contraption, and it kind of tells you the order you should consider making those contraptions. So contraption 1 is to make a tree farm. Requires mechanical saws. I need this thing to make a mechanical saw. To make this thing, I need these kinetic mechanisms. To make kinetic mechanisms, I need cogwheels and andesite alloy. To make cogwheels, I need andesite alloy. To make andesite alloy, I need andesite and aggle bricks. To make aggle bricks, I need aggle blend. To make aggle blend, I need kelp and clay. Got all that? That's a lot just to make this machine. And this machine makes a lot of our base machines that we will be working with. And unfortunately, it's not as easy as just laying stuff down and making it. So, what we're going to have to do is make a base machine, a base factory that we can start populating with machines. We need a kelp farm, so I am just going to dig a big hole and drop some kelp at the bottom. We need a factory, which I haven't quite decided what I'm going to build for yet, but I'm probably over here. So that we can also double it as some professions for the village. We need a house, which I'm going to build right here around what I have right here for right now. And that is the two things I'm going to build. Well, I'll definitely build the house, but I'm not sure about the factory yet because the factory is kind of, what's the word I want to look for? Difficult to plan for. Hey, we got 3 trees. I wish we had 4, but 3's good. The problem is while the whole idea of create is automating everything, the very first starting stuff we can make, it's really hard to automate because we can't filter anything. We can, using the vanilla methods. I hate those because it takes a lot of resources to do something that should be fairly simple and straightforward. So we're going to actually not automate a lot of stuff. We're going to semi-automate it. So we're going to build a tree farm that will cut down trees and store it in a chest, but we will have to manually empty said chest. We're going to build a quarry that will dig down to bedrock, collect material, and bring it back up from bedrock and store it in a chest, but we will have to empty that chest. Later on, when we get to the brass age, we'll be able to create sorting methods that will sort all of this for us. And then we can actually start doing real factory layouts. So I'll probably build like a floor 1 of a factory. And like I said, it's going to be over here. It'll probably be out of cobble, maybe granite. I don't know. It would be really nice to make it out of like some kind of metal. We do have chisel installed. So there is a lot of really cool blocks. We should probably make it out of brick. We have enough clay. So let's go over real quick the very first 4 things that we're going to be making. We are going to be making all of this because we need these machines to make all of this. Okay, but we're going to be making a machine that strains water for sand and clay. Because clay is super important to make ago blends, and sand is important for like everything else that we're going to do. We're going to make a machine that harvests kelp. We're going to make a machine that will descend to the bedrock layer and collect andesite and other material from a andesite generator and bring it back up. Because the only way to make andesite, unfortunately, is to combine water and lava on the bedrock, on top of bedrock. And it has a weight of 25, meaning it makes 25% of the time it makes andesite. It also makes granite, diorite, and andesite, I think. 25% of the time. It's not a given andesite, but we need andesite because andesite is like everything in Create is made with andesite alloy. And then we'll have a tree farm, but we're not gonna do this stuff with the cutters. The mechanical saws, we're gonna use mechanical saws to cut down wood from our tree farm, but we're gonna strip logs manually, we're gonna cut planks manually, and we're gonna do slabs manually. Technically, I believe it's more efficient to do it through the machine, but we don't have the infrastructure set up to do that yet. Yeah, 1 oak plank will get us 2 versus having to use all 3 for 6. It's not that it's more efficient, it's that it takes less material to get roughly the same amount. 2 oak slabs if we only needed 2. But with a tree farm, wood is not going to be a massive requirement. So we will probably skip that all the way until we have to start making casings, and then we'll worry about it. Because casings are a little more of a pain in the butt to make. And casings are used in a lot of machines. Alright, so I'm going to cut down pretty much this entire area here for wood. No, I'm going to go over here and cut down a lot of those for wood. Bring them back, and I'm going to build a nice little wooden house. And I might start on the outlines of a factory. I haven't quite decided yet. We'll see how I decide to do that. But that's going to be this episode, guys. I am back. I'm excited to be back. I hope you're excited for me to be back. I hope I get new viewers. Share the video, click the like button, because YouTube has that horrendous algorithm that is really terrible for new content creators, and it super favors people who have been around for a while. Luckily, I have been around for a while. I just don't have the views for the algorithm to take root and, show me more. I also have a link. I don't have a Patreon. I'm not going to patronize people with a Patreon. But what you can do if you want is you can get me a cup of coffee. It's a pretty cool site. Buy me a cup of coffee or something like that. The link's down in the description. It from what I can tell, 100% of the proceeds goes to the creator. So you're not, giving like Patreon. You're giving Patreon a percentage, but from what it looks like, this particular one just goes to me. And I'm not saying you don't have to do anything. You don't have to buy me a cup of coffee. I'm just pointing it out that it is there if you want to. I do this for free. Any ads that are on my videos are from YouTube's algorithm itself. I don't have any sponsorships. I don't plan to in the near future at all. I don't even know who would want to bother sponsoring me, to be honest. And I really don't like interrupting my videos with ads for stuff. So, like down below, that'd be awesome. Down in the right-hand corner is the sub button. Make sure you push that if you are not already. And, a new thing from back before I started doing videos is that stupid bell icon. Once upon a time, a sub was same as a bell, but guess what? You're not going to be told when I upload a video unless you hit that bell icon. So hit that too, I guess. It's kind of annoying, but that's YouTube's thing, so can't really argue with them, right? Alright guys, that's going to do it. I'm going to clear out this area so that we have some nice flat area to work with, and I'm going to build us a house. Next time we're going to start getting into create proper. I know this time was more of an infrastructure setup, but now that we have infrastructure, we can actually start getting into the nuts and bolts of create. We're going to learn all about why the mod pack kind of goes overboard at Greg techifying a lot of the recipes. But until then, stay safe, and we will check you later. Bye-bye.